Subtropical Storm Alberto still has not made landfall just yet, but later on today it is expected to reach the coast of Florida. Now it is going to land somewhere between Pensacola and Panama City, and I'll give you details on that in just a second. But the first thing I want to point out to you is that it has slowed down significantly since Saturday. It's down to about 7 miles per hour. It was at 20, and the slower it moves in the Gulf, the more and more strength it could pick up. It could potentially become a full-fledged tropical storm before it makes landfall, but still it doesn't have very much time to do it at this point. Okay, so this is what the track looks like right now. It does seem like by the time we get to Tuesday, it should be in central Alabama, maybe still a subtropical storm at that point, but I'm really leaning towards a tropical depression by then, simply because it is going to die down very quickly after it makes landfall. Another thing you're going to see is that as it continues further and further north, everywhere along this trail is going to see some heavy rain, and that's really going to be the big threat here. Now again, when it makes landfall, it's going to be somewhere between Pensacola and Panama City. I'm mainly looking at you guys that are going to be down in places like Destin and Fort Walton Beach to have it really land in your area and really see those stronger winds moving in as well. Okay, now again, before we get to those winds, let's talk about the rain real quick. There is going to be a lot of heavy rain, particularly over the next 3 days with this system, and I think the closer you get down towards the coast, obviously the more rain you're going to expect. But as you can see, it is kind of sticking up towards the Atlanta area over the next few days to potentially get 3 to 4 inches, while places like Panama City could be as high as 5. Now, if you're going to be in Macon, Albany, or Columbus, there's a chance there to be around 2 to 3. And I do think the further north and further west you go, at least in Georgia, the more rain you're going to be expecting. And over near a spot like Mississippi, very, very light rain expected with this system. Now, again, all the stronger stuff is going to be over towards the east side of the storm. That's where you see the strongest winds. That's where you see the strongest rain or heaviest rain as these storms move on through. Okay, so later on this afternoon, you can see that the winds are going to be very strong, particularly between Panama City and Apalachicola. Wind gusts could be as high as 50, and the further north you get, at least for today, it's not going to be too much of an issue, but areas like Macon and Atlanta could see potential for wind gusts to be around 30 to 35. That's strongest for both Tuesday and Wednesday. And now there's going to be a quick look at your fish and game forecast brought to you by Harrison's Body Shop. A good time for tonight's going to be around 8:20.